hit the fucking sunburn. The Bills are happening now. They're making it happen now. You've got the spirit, a lot of spirit, yeah. You've got the spirit, just watch it happen now. Make me wanna shout.
Welcome to our post-draft reaction show. We've got Buffalo Spartan and we have Bill's Hood.
You know how bad I want to talk ghetto when people say Bill's Hood? Like, what do you do?
Well, hold on. What's stopping you?
I don't know. Right, it's not like they would know.
hey, we should have made you like one of the dudes from Boys in the Hood and called you Bills in the Hood.
Bills in the Hood. Oh my God, dude.
Still early, you still could.
Oh no, he's invested now.
All right, well, I'm going to kick it off to the two of you because you guys were at the draft. So tell us about the experience.
Go ahead, Corey. It was your first. I'll let you lead the way.
Bro, did you just get invited in that group?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I'll tell you about it later.
For all those that we found the helmets. We got them back. A lot of people been messing with me at the jokes like, "Yo, find your helmets." It was amazing, dude. It was fun. It started out great. Spartan lives, like everybody knows, about an hour and 25, hour and 30 minutes from me. The drive to Spartans took almost 4 hours. My car kept over, dude. The first thing I said, Pat, I told Spot, I was like, man, when I wish Pat lived out here so I could just call him now, get that side of the road car service. I could build y'all a house from the ground up. I can't do shit with vehicles, bro. I just learned oil changes and I'm 38. I will admit it. So yeah, my car started overheating. So it was holding fluid, everything. There was no, at least I knew to check. My buddy told me, check, make sure it's not milky in the oil, whatever. No, had to get a thermostat and then changed out the water pump. So now that works. So the ride home from Spartans too was a 4-hour drive home. So 8 hours round trip. So I get to Spartans, right? Finally. Should have originally been there at what, dude? Like 2:30, I think it said. I ended up getting there at like 5:30. So then we get the 5-hour drive to PA, man. We're pulling in at like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, oh my God. So that started off great. The 10-hour car experience for that whole day. Then the first day to draft, that morning, everything went great. We were about to be one of the first 50 people in the draft for this year. About to be odd. People were taking photos with us already. Everyone's having a good time. Even all the security guards that were standing there watching us for the 2 hours we were standing in line bullshitting didn't even want to say a word. Like, oh, those are cool costumes. Love the helmets, blah, blah. So all of a sudden, like right as the doors are about to open up, like 10 minutes before they're going to open the gates, the guy calls us over like, hey, you two, come here. And he's like, oh, he's like, hey, man, we just got to let you know you can't wear helmets inside. So it's like, wait, time out. What? Yeah, fucking right. He's like, no, man, swear to God, first time. He showed us the thing. I was like, damn it. I was like, well, my whole costume is at least Spartan. Like, everyone knows him by now. Like, and he's still got the hawk and the jersey and all that. So my whole costume becomes mute without this bad boy. I mean, yeah, I got the logos on the jacket, but also it's 100 degrees out that day. I'm not just wearing these leather jackets for no reason with no helmet and none of that. Like, so I take that off. So underneath I had that the Ralph's Last Ride shirt on. So I got the concert looking shirt for the Bills with these red ass fucking pants with all these pockets all over them, like I'm some punk rocker, and these black fucking like military style boots. So I'm like, man, I don't even, my jersey, my Bills hat, everything is just back at his cousin's where we were staying. So I'm like, man, I got nothing. I look like I'm going to a fucking Metallica concert, bro. So then it's funny, we link up with the super fans and we're walking around. So if you look at the photos online, it looks like I'm the fucking security guard for these guys, bro. Like, I'm in a t-shirt and like these red ass military pants with these boots. I was like, man. So that, I mean, it was still a great time. We went in, saw all the stuff. Great time. Second day. Oh no! Time out. We're still on the first day. So then we're like, damn, we got to walk all the way back to the car and get rid of our helmets and this, and we parked like an hour away. So we're like, damn, dude. So Spartan with his super fan connection is like, hey, I got a buddy. He's coming. He's gonna pick us up, put his shit in his car. We can take it back to his place, whatever. Leave it there. Cool, awesome, sweet. So like, whatever. We'll just still get into the draft in a little bit. Cool. So I'm thinking like some Bills super fans are about to pull up. Bro, how about a Green Bay Packers fan and a Bears fan come whipping up in downtown Pittsburgh, bro? Skirt! I was like, time out, the fuck? He's like, yo, Ryan's here. I was like, what the fuck? So we put our shit in the back, dude. Next thing I know, we going away from the draft. I was like, yo, wait, what? Hold up. Yeah, we back on the highway. I was like, damn, time out. What? I was like, this is my first draft. Like, clock's ticking. Come on, man. Jeez. Next thing I know, we're like pulling up in this little, like, California style looking like side of the hill with all the houses on and stuff. I'm like, oh, yeah, all right, we're dropping our stuff here. We get out. There's like a couple people outside, all these flags of different teams. We're at, turns out to be, what's it, Troy?
Mascot Troy from the Steelers.
Mascot Troy for the Pittsburgh Steelers super fans house. So in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck are we doing, man? Like the draft is way back there. Like I done spent all this time and money and bullshit on this costume that I can't even wear. Now we ain't even at the draft, dude. What the fuck is going on, man? So I'm starting to get in my head. They're like, hey, party's out back. So I'm like, all right. We go around back. There's this tent set up with all these super fans. Philly, Dallas, Texans, whatever, all over the world. And it was like a famous people party, man. I didn't know none of them. They didn't know me. They knew Spartan. They saw me. What's up? Treated me like family. We're like, hey, there's kegs there. There's liquor there. There's extracurriculars in the cups on the table there. Help yourself if you smoke pot. I was like, holy shit. I was like, and then next thing you know, it was just super fans kept showing up that knew everybody. And I was like, man, you know what? Fuck that draft. This is sweet. We hung out there half the day. They're like, hey, the store down the road makes these badass sandwiches. We went down there, had a whole experience, hung out, went to the draft that night. Got to meet literally like a whole, and it's like a family. You don't even know these people, and they were just treated you like family, man. So we go and watch the Bills trade back first night, which was fun, I guess. 17 times. I think maybe that Spartan stat, we set a record for trade backs in the first round. Sorry if I stole it, bro.
That's not it.
And then the second day, we went back.
No,
and
wait. We're not done with the first day. We're going to go back to the car.
Oh, my God. Yeah, dude. Oh, so then, all right, we make it to the draft. We're chilling. We're hanging out. Link up with the super fans and them. Bills, Leia, Slingshot, all them. We're chilling. Then we all walk up the road to Taco Bell or Wendy's or something. We're eating. And then the Jets make a pick. There's a Jets fan in there. And right before the Jets pick, he's like, I swear to God, if we pick this guy, I'm going to freak out. And they did not pick the guy he wanted. We watched this guy OD, bro. He ran out the thing. He's in the middle of the street. I'm like, hell yeah, I love football, man. He came back and he's like, why? And there's a whole bunch of Bills fans in there just laughing their ass off. We were crying. So then the rest of the Bills fans are smart. You know, they got Leia with them, the smart one who we had on a couple weeks ago. She's like, hey, we'll go back to our Airbnb. I brought food. We'll play some cards, hang out. Spartan, Corey, you want to come? I'm like, I don't care. That's up to Spartan. Well, we're doing whatever. So now we're going to go back, hang out. You know, Corey's first draft. I'm like, cool, let's go back. So we go back, hang out. couple more drinks, and then we're like, all right, man, it's like, what, 2 in the morning now? Draft ends 1:30 in the morning. I don't know. Draft ends. I'm like, all right, man, you know what? We are a minute from here. I'll call it Uber. Every Uber, it's like refresh.
Oh, no,
Try again.
no, hold on. You meant, so we go to get on the train. There's 2 trains.
Oh, yeah. There's a red line and a blue line, right? And you got to be on the red line to go one way and the blue line to go another way. And we had to be on the red line. And we damn sure got on the blue line. And we didn't realize we were on the blue line. Right. And we didn't. By the time we realized we were on the blue line train, we were 20 minutes from where we needed to be. Then it was another 10, 15-minute ride to get even close to where we could catch the red line. So then we're like, all right, we ride it out. We get off. We're like, all right, how do we get to the red line? We walk to one side, walk to the other side, across the train tracks. Like, where the hell is this one? We finally find where we got to get on. We're standing there. A couple other people come up. We're standing there. All of a sudden, Spartan's like, wait, I think I heard it just say the red line ain't running right now. We're like, what? Time out, bro. It's like, yeah, it ain't running to where we got to go. We were like, no fucking way. So we start walking, bro. I'm like, all right, we'll go up here to like the Iceplex or something called Uber. No Ubers. Everybody and their brothers leaving the draft right now. 300,000 people getting Ubers. So I finally get in hold like a taxi line. They're like, all right, hang out there. We'll call you right back. We hung out for like 5 minutes. No call. No, we're like, fuck this. We start walking. Spartan's like, dude, it's like a mile. It's like 1.2, 1.4 miles. Something. It's like a mile and a half.
1.9. 1.9.
Yeah, 2 miles to the car. We're like, bro, we're military. Fuck this. We got it. So we start walking. Tell me how we get like 2 minutes from the car and the taxi service finally calls back. Not to say, hey, man, where y'all at? We're here to say, hey, don't worry. Stay there. Keep waiting. Like, yeah, fuck you. We're already at the car. So we walk all the way back. It's like 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning. I don't know. We get to the car, and then we got to drive 45 minutes back to Spartan's cousin's house. And that finally ended the first day.
Down a dirt road.
Yeah, some back hillbilly looking like hills have eyes. Like, soon as we turned on this road, you heard banjos like ding, 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 ding. And like, yeah. So then the second day, we wake up, still no idea where our gear is at. Oh, well, we know where it's at. That's right, no. So we're like, okay, the Superfan Summit's today. It's the huge party. Like, now you really get to debut your costume. Sweet. We get to the Superfan Summit. We're waiting on these guys. No answers. Everyone's showing up. I'm like, dang, man. Same thing. Everyone knows Spartan and his mohawk and stuff, so he's good. I'm like, bro, I still look like a retard. Like, everyone's like, what team do you like? Hey, what team do you like? And then finally they showed up, man, and we got dressed and went in, and it was a blast, dude. Like I was telling you before the show, Pat, it was super fans of almost every team, man. And they were handing out drinks and photos and stickers and everybody. It was literally like a family get together. Like, you just hadn't seen your family in so long. Like, everybody I met for the first time was like instant friends, instant story, like telling me stories of all the stuff. It was so cool. Like, yeah, you know, you come out to our thing, watch the game this year. We'll treat you like family, blah, blah. It was one of the most amazing times of my life. And then went into the draft. I want to tell one part, but I don't know if it's not just know Bill's Mafia showed out that day at the Superfan Summit, all right? Somebody threw down, bro. Yo, Slingshot, I love you, dog. We got a story for days, bro. My man, he might have had a little too much to drink. And ended with Bill's hood super gluing some head back together a little bit. It was a lot of fun, man. And then we got in the draft, and we actually went all the way into the stage and watched him make the Bills' first pick, the second round. So we stood there for that, and then same thing, hung out pretty much the whole day there, walking around, seeing everything, experiencing stuff. We got to go to the first night. We were standing there by like the bar area watching it on the big screen. I was like, yo, you want to go to the museum area? There's like nobody in there, and just check it out. Spartan's like, sure. So we go in, he spins this wheel thing, boom, wins a ticket to the freaking NFL Hall of Fame. I'm like, and the funny part is we were talking about that on the drive to the draft. Like, oh, we should go to the Hall of Fame sometime. So he wins a ticket. So I'm like, man, and then it says T-shirt, magazine, ticket. So I'm like, man, I'm damn sure winning a fucking magazine or T-shirt. So I spin it. Boom, I get a free ticket to the NFL Hall of Fame. I was like, oh my God. So yeah, now that's going to be our next crazy adventure. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, man, we hung out all day. Same thing, was hanging out with the super fans there all night. And then went back, came home Saturday. Dude, it was a great time. One of the coolest so far Bills Mafia experiences of my life. All the super fans from the Bills treated me like family. Everybody from like the Bears to all the super fan people, like I said, accepted me. It was crazy, man. It was one of the coolest experiences of my life. Not only the draft, but the fans, man. It was like it's like football, but in a different experience. It was like like any tailgate you've ever been to times a million. Like it was like there was no animosity, no nothing. Like because no one was even playing. You say it was just all love and family. It was so cool. I want to trade you for the world.
Spartan, you have anything?
Yeah, I got. He basically said all, but there's one special thing that happened while I was there, and it was pretty cool. So, if y'all see my post, you know what it is. So 5 years ago, I was at the Vegas draft.
Oh yeah.
While I was walking into the draft, I was walking there with guy Wingman. We were walking in, and I get a tap on the shoulder by a guy wearing a Vikings helmet and jersey, like ripped pants and stuff. Like I don't know who he is, right? And he looks at me, he goes, "Oh, Bill's Mafia." He's like, "I got something to show you." And he pulls out a Pancho Villa coin. And I was like, "Oh, that's awesome." We took a photo. So I kept in touch. His name is Diggs Graza. Became good friends over the time and everything. He is one of the leaders of VWO, the Viking World Order. So fast forward 5 years later, my first draft back, we're at the Superfan Summit, and I run into Diggs, and I'm like, "Hey, man, just wanted to say hi. It's been a while. We get to talking. Give him some stickers. Give him a BWO sticker, right?" And he's super stoked about that. And he looks
Dude,
at
he
me.
had their shirt on. I had BWO on. When Spartan walked up to him and said hi, I was like, hey, that's a cute shirt, bro. Ours is better. And he was like, what? And I showed him. He was like, I need a shirt, a sticker. I need another sticker for this guy. I was like, damn, that's sweet. I felt, dude, it was so cool.
Yeah. So he looks at me and he goes, "Hey, did you ever get a Pancho Villa coin?" And I said, "No, unfortunately, times, I've never been able to link up at the right time to get a coin." Well, he digs in his pocket and he says, "Bro, you have one now." So this is the same coin from 5 years ago that I took a picture with him with. And I couldn't be more grateful. If I had a second team, it clearly would be the Vikings. All their fans that I know are good friends of mine. They're all just like us. He was talking. He does a live called Token Tuesdays, where he like just sits there and he talks whatever's on his mind. And saw me hop in yesterday and asked if we had coins yet, and I said no. It's something I had been thinking about. But he does want a BWO coin if we ever come up with one. I do have pricing on it. It is a little expensive because the first run you have to pay for the setup fees and all that stuff. So we'll talk offline if we do want to venture down that road at some point. But he does want to buy a coin. I figure he will get the first coin that we give out just as a commemoration for him, looking out for a Bills fan that he didn't have to. So.
Or the second one, unless Josh Allen wants one first.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think you understand that.
Funny story. So Eric Mahoney, my store manager, was at a dinner for Kaleida yesterday. I think it was Kaleida. His wife does some nursing thing. and I don't know if it's through Collider or what, but it was at the field house. And guess who was the Bills representative there?
Josh Allen.
No.
Oh.
He was a guest on our show.
Oh, Dwayne Carter.
And he brought up our names and he remembered us. So we're not just random people now to him. So, but he did. I know. Yeah. Haven't met him in person, but he did own the BWO shirt and did wear it. So he didn't wear it last night. He was wearing a jersey. But
you see what cool. Joey said?
Yeah. We did.
That's the Canadian fan of the year.
I can't say nothing though, Joey, because I'm like Spartan. I can talk to anybody forever, man. I got caught up talking with these Bengals fans, dude, for like an hour. But that was definitely Buzz Corey. We were, and then the Raiders fans, because that was my brother that passed away, Matthew. That he was a diehard Raiders fan, so he had he was buried in his Raiders jersey. And meeting some of those guys, like, dude, it made me want to be like a Raiders super fan. Some of those the Pirates and shit. I was like, that is so sick, dude.
And tell me, they get like the most negative reaction when they are the nicest guys in the world.
Dude, this dude was like 70 on a hover round, bro. I'm holding an umbrella for him, like keeping him in the shade, helping him get food. He was cool as shit, dude.
Good old Captain Jack.
I'm telling man, dude, everybody was like family. It was so cool. And then it was funny because we made the joke, like, how many people are going to think, like, because the mask, like, when you look at it from the front, they're like, oh, how many people are going to be like, hey, Iron Man. Dude, when we were standing there in line, everybody, oh, my God, is that Red Hood? Dude, is that a Red Hood? I was like, oh, getting so hyped up to go on the draft day one. And then like, oh, you can't even wear them. I was like, you fuckers, dude.
Didn't I tell you the first time that someone recognizes you as Red Hood is like a special moment because you didn't have to explain it.
Right. I was like, oh, shit.
Spartan. I was like,
and it was like an older guy, too. I was like, damn.
It was just so cool. Running into random fans on the street, like Bills fans, and taking photos with those. Like, all of them were just amazing. Like, had a good time as my first one back. Glad I got to spend it with Corey. He got to meet some of my country family that lives in the middle of nowhere.
They were some of the nicest people I've ever met.
Yep. So, but yeah, and they're Steelers fans. But they invited us into their home.
Oh, is that Adam Brosco finally showing up? My man been bragging for a month and a half wanting a rematch. I can't come Saturday.
I'm going to eat too much cake and ice cream.
I got to eat some cupcakes.
Hope they weren't too big.
So, yeah, no,
he can't eat a piece of cake. He's got to eat cake bites.
I'll tell you this. When we came back for day one, my cousin had texted me, hey, look, I'm going to bed. I left some Dr. Pepper in the garage fridge and some snacks on the table for you. Dude, what was there, like 4 bags of chips, some honey buns? It was a
stoner's dream, bro. It was like chips, candy. It was awesome.
I was like, dude, I thought it was going to be like a couple of things. This dude had like the whole table filled. It's like,
hey,
they were super cool, man.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, all in all, great experience. The draft experience stuff that we got to do was pretty sweet. Got like some Lowe's. We had some house keys made with the NFL logo on them. Yeah, we got the Lowe's bucket. So we got like the little miniature buckets with the NFL draft logo on them. We got a Superfan Summit Steeler towel because it was in Pittsburgh. So they did a terrible towel version. I don't know. I mean, stickers galore, patches. Yeah, there's the Superfan Summit, Pittsburgh 2026. So it was such a good time. Like Corey said, everybody was awesome.
The Steelers fans definitely showed out, man. They were really cool.
Yeah, all the teams have great fans. Big Dog Will, like I said, 18 foot.
This dude is one of the coolest people I've ever met. He was on the first night on the draft. if you were watching it, they kept showing him up front. He was in like the Browns outfit with the big brown like hair afro wig on, like jamming. This dude is like 7'2", size 19 foot, hands this big. Like we pull up to the party, and I was like, oh man, like dang. And this dude, he's like, hey boy, how you doing? I was like, oh shit. One of the nicest, coolest dudes I've ever met in my life, bro. Every time your cup was empty, he was like, hey, man, you're looking a little dry there, bro. Come on. We walk over, take you in the house, get shots, fill your cup up. Same one. He was like, hey, Corey, you on the wrong side of the party, man. Come over to this side. Oh, my God. That was so much fun.
I'm surprised you remember it.
The funny thing is like, we didn't get tore up.
Yeah.
Like we I know we both had a good buzz on at one point, but we weren't tore up. I knew I had to drive.
Baby.
So.
My plan was to get tore up at the Super Summit and then like walk it off during the draft. But we had a little babysitting going on at the summit, if you know what I'm saying. Slingshot definitely buying me a couple beers at the first game, bro. That's all I gotta say. We might be even for the amount of super glue he had to get out of his hair, though.
I know. That was a lot.
You let drunk Corey try to super glue your head back together. That's all I got to say, dog.
Well, he didn't let you do nothing. You had to force that one.
Oh, man. No. Yeah, it got one of those where we're like, hey, bud, you should probably just sit down, man. Like, hey, bud, you should probably just sit down, man. Like, hey, don't let go of the earth. Just sit right there, dude. And then he thought he sat down for long enough. And all I see is my boy stand up and think he going to run across the parking lot back to the Super Fan Summit, bro.
Here's the best part. Here's the best comment of the night goes to Shane. He said, no one gets slingshot tore up. Except for the
that's a new thing, man.
Except for the pavement. The pavement.
That's a new thing, bro. He took off running across that parking lot, bro. I seen it. He started going sideways. I was like, uh-oh. Bam! I was like, oh, out of nowhere. I was like,
always gotta be that one guy.
Dude, the whole back of his head, bro, split wide open. Like, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't nothing. So after like 20 minutes of like him saying he wasn't gonna, hey man, kudos to him. He took it like a champ. I ain't going to no hospital. I ain't nothing. I was like, we got some super glue in the car.
Well,
like, I got
he didn't say it like
Army.
that. He didn't say it like that. He said, I
was like, hey, I got a little bit of military, like medical stuff on my. We could get this going. He was like, all right. He didn't want to do it. He's like, no, I'm fine. So I walk over there. I grab the super glue. I was like, man, fuck this. We go back over there and we like peeled the hair back. All that. I was like, hey, this is gonna hurt like a bitch. You better not swing on me. I pinched his head together and I smeared it in there and started rubbing it down till it dried up, dude. He texted me the next day. He was like, love you, bro. Thanks. Sorry. He's like, I'm still getting super glue out of my hair. I was like, I tried, dog. I tried.
It was rough.
We're supposed to shave the hair first, but okay.
We didn't have any.
We were in the moment. All of us were like, yo, bro, we love you, but you damn sure ain't ruining our time. Like this was like 15 minutes into the start of the Super Bowl. My boy went from sober to like 1 hour in, was like, that's how much that like they were just handing the alcohol out. It was so fun though.
You know what it was? It was the guy with the shine.
Shane said we got back to the house and he woke up and wanted to party. That's what I was like, hey, how's he doing? Shane was like, he just like it didn't even happen, bro. They had, dude, that Brown, what's his name? The Shine guy?
Yeah, the Shine, yeah, something Shine.
Some Browns fan that walks around with a big cooler of moonshines. And, whoo.
Kurt drank a little too much of that.
Yeah, man. Corey did too. Like that's what I started sweating. Like it got hot. I took the costume off and I put on like shorts and a t-shirt and it was still warm in that, man. That Shine, it was good. And he had some like apple pie stuff with cinnamon stuff. Oh my gosh. And then he had mini bars he was giving out, dude. And then there's just you go up front and there's like a fire truck and then a table set up. There was slushies, alcohol slushies, drinks, punch, just
the creamsicle drink.
Yeah, man. They kept walking around with like trays. Like I said, I think in the pre-show, the lady, I grabbed one, and the lady's like, "Oh." So when she said, "Oh," I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry. You want a tip or something?" And I reached. She's like, "No, they're free." What? She's like, "Grab 2 or 3, man." I was like, "Oh, okay, shit, okay." And then by the time you finish those, you're looking for a garbage can. You go throw them out. Here comes another one the other way. Hey, shots! Like, oh shit! It was
Oh yeah,
man.
the Bengal bombs. I forgot about those too.
Yup. And then some. I don't want to give them credit. I'm pretty sure that the Jets fans, bro, they cooked a smorgasbord, dude. Next thing you know, everyone's like, "Food's ready," and there's like a line to this little mini table and all this. And man, they had like, dude, mac and cheese, baked beans. What was it? Pulled pork or something? I don't even remember what it was.
Pulled
I was,
pork. They had
yeah,
hot
all
dogs.
kinds of food, man.
And what they say, where do you want it? And we just look
Oh
at each
yeah,
other.
the lady's filling up my plate, right? It was like a plate or a wing tray or something. So she's like spacing it all out, and then like she's like, there's like 6 more trays of stuff. She's like, you want another tray? I was like, no, what? She's like, well, where would you like it? I was like, you can put it on top. She's like, oh, you just want it mixed together? I was like, baby girl, I'm from Rochester. We got this thing called a garbage plate where your food's all mixed together. And she was like, ugh. And the guy next to her was like, oh my God, I've been there. They made me try, dude, it's amazing. I was like, yeah, like, she gave me the weirdest look because I wanted my shit. I was like, yeah, mix all that shit together. Like, it's a barbecue fucking, no, man, what? I'm going to sop it up with that bread. What? No.
I mean, you've never put mac and cheese on a pulled pork sandwich before? Come on.
Right. I was like, it's baked beans, mac and cheese, pulled pork. Like, I was like, now throw all that shit together. Give me a hunk of cornbread with it and we'll call it good. I promise you I'm white, but when I eat barbecue, I'm black at heart, y'all.
We'll leave that one alone.
Don't quit, Nick. This could be
So, speaking of Adam, and I know we already took that, wasn't it supposed to be the wing challenge this weekend?
He bitched out.
Let me ask you a question.
I got a baby's party to go to and eat some
Yeah.
ice cream.
Has the sauce eaten through the plastic container yet?
Damn near. Because I'll tell
Right.
you this, it's go big or go home. Spartan went a little bit extra on this one. It's hotter than the last time.
The wings are even bigger.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm looking through all the bags for the
I was gonna
biggest
say, bro,
wing.
you should thumb through them all and go get some fucking turkey legs, dude. We should fuck with Adam and have some turkey legs on that bitch, dude.
And I'll give you some pigeon wings.
Hey Joey, whenever Adam could clean out his vagina and actually show up, he sat there for a month and a half. He even Venmoed Spartan. Like, man, one night when he had a little too many sody pops. Man, I'm into it, bro. Let's go right now. I'll Venmo Spartan right now, man. Corey, when you Venmo him? When I know it's really gonna happen, bud. And then as soon as we close a date, oh, I can't make it, bro. He really couldn't make it because CM Punk lost the title at WrestleMania, so he'd been crying in his bedroom for days, my boy.
You mean that one right there? That one right there?
Oh,
Corey, who did he lose it to?
the one, Roman Reigns, the one that Adam said he wanted. He said, yeah, so never. Oh,
And it's funny is, talk a little wrestling right now. It's funny because before WrestleMania, we heard all this talk from CM Punk that he's a full-time guy. Where was he Monday?
right.
I know Roman Reigns was there the last 2 Mondays.
Right, especially after all that he said about that. So what do you boys feel about our draft picks? What do you think? I know they said that none of the analysts that do it gave us a grade under a B. Like, so apparently we got B and above. And we didn't make a pick day one and we got a grade A, which I give credit because there was no one really available we needed.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Over the last couple of years, Brandon has usually done some, picks where it's like, yeah, this is exciting. And this year it was just almost under the radar on picks. there are guys that potentially, again, you're always going to get a couple of guys in the beginning or some point in the draft where this guy potentially could be a week one starter, pending injury or whatever happens. But again, at the same time, you also don't really know because, example, Kyle Williams was a late round draft pick that I don't think a lot of people really put much stock in at first. I mean, look at the tight end that we drafted last year. They were saying that if he went out in this year's draft, he would have been in the second round.
Yeah.
So none of them were really overwhelming picks, but again, it's as far as we all sat there on the show and said, "Hey, let's try something different," instead of doing the same thing over and over. Maybe that's what Brandon Beane did this year. I'm not against him trading out of the first round. I think the plan was to trade out if certain people weren't there. And I think when Casey, whatever his name, went
Concepcion.
when he went to the Browns, and then the Jets moved up and got Cooper. I think that's when Brandon Beane goes, you know what? Let's trade out and let's stockpile some draft picks because we entered what with seven picks and we ended up with 9 or 10. So
nine.
I think that was pretty impressive that Brandon Beane was able to pull off getting all those extra picks.
Yeah, a lot of potential, like we said in the beginning, for guys to be starters next year and learn from guys this year. Like we said, hopefully it doesn't happen again. We had a lot of injuries on defense last year, so I'm not opposed to having all these decent younger guys that could hopefully learn and fill in. But that wide receiver we got, what's he like 6 foot, 200 pounds almost? I mean, he's a decent sized receiver. We'll see though.
So here's my fun fact that I alluded to earlier. So how long has Bean been with us?
5 years now? 6?
Keep going.
Has it been the whole time Allen's been there?
No, he was there a year before. But he didn't draft the 2017.
So you're talking draft. 8. So you're talking draft-wise, he's been there. How many years?
Draft-wise, been there since Allen.
7 years, right?
Yeah.
Going on his 8th. So this is the thing that I saw. So he's been here 7 drafts. The Browns picked more weapons for Shedeur Sanders this draft than he has picked weapons for Allen his entire tenure here.
Yeah,
and
man.
Wonders why we can't get the job done because he's not giving Allen shit to work with.
No, I agree, dude. If we were going to throw out the draft like we did this year, I'm all for a lot of the defensive guys we got, get a couple, but at least grab another 1 or 2 wide receivers too, man. I think we did actually pick another one up afterwards.
They had, so by the end it was all done, I think it was 8 total picks. They picked 6 defensive guys, an offensive lineman, and 1 skilled offensive position. That's it.
Yeah.
And you wonder why we can't get past that hump. Because you're doing the same thing that you've done in every other goddamn draft.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. I lost my voice day 1.
I know. Day 2 we had talking like this.
Yeah. Especially after we traded to the goddamn Patriots.
Oh, dude. I was livid. Remember how many times we going to trade AFC to AFC, let alone AFC East to AFC East, let alone to our fucking one of our rivals, you dumb bastard.
Yeah.
Regardless if they're the rival or not, why do you keep trying to trade with teams that were in the freaking Super Bowl? They don't need your help.
Right.
Stop helping those teams.
Yep. I don't care if they're offering you 3 picks for 1. I don't give a fuck, dude. No. I don't care what, unless you're offering me your stud, no, fuck away from me.
Yeah, I honestly thought we were going to do a blockbuster move in the first round. And
to Harrison?
I thought that was going to happen because that was going to be his big splash this year. But unfortunately it wasn't, and he left me deflated.
Well, I mean, I mean, we all thought, and we were all hoping it was either going to be for Harrison Jr. or Justin Jefferson. And let's be honest, if Brandon Bean would have pulled that off, I don't think he could have done whatever he did the rest of the draft, and all of us would have been fine. And we all would have had our faith back in Brandon Bean. I'm not saying I'm completely off the Brandon Bean bandwagon, but I'm losing faith as we're going forward. I'm not completely out yet.
I'm done. I have no faith after this draft. Like, you have Allen, and he only has legitimately a couple years in his prime, and you're not getting him any help. You got him DJ Moore, but then you get him one other receiver. Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Like I said, I know a lot of people are really excited about DJ Moore, and don't get me wrong, I am too. But the problem with DJ Moore is the same problem we had last year when Brandon Cooks finally showed up and actually started playing good. It's still only one wide receiver that can outrun the defense.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Look, no offense to other guys like Shakir or Coleman or even Bell, because we haven't seen what Bell can do, but these guys have proven they can't, other than being a slot receiver, they can't get deep fast enough for Josh Allen to get the ball to them. So what's going to happen is DJ Moore is going to get double coverage unless they bring in a second wide receiver, which it brings me to my next point, and we talked about in the pre-show. We all know Brandon Bean, it'll be either before voluntary training camp or right after. He always brings in somebody that we've had on the team before. We all know it's coming. There's a few guys that I don't mind if it ends up being. I know we talked about, and there's one guy that a lot of people aren't going to want. But man, the guy can be a difference maker for us on the field. But so let's talk. Who do you guys, if you had to bring somebody that was on the team before back, who would you guys be open to having back on this team?
Williams.
Kyle Williams has gone way too long. I would love to.
I had to.
But I'd rather him be part of the team as the coaching staff more than player at this point.
Yeah, I'd love to see him as a line coach.
Oh.
He would be phenomenal. I thought that's what was going to happen when he retired.
I think once his kids finish high school and he's done coaching them, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But besides Kyle Williams, let's be a realistic player that you would like this, that you would be okay if all of a sudden the Bills say, hey, we signed to a 1-year deal, bringing back.
Joey Bosa.
I'm going to say Bosa, Amari Cooper, or at this point, like Pat said, Diggs. And I'll let Pat explain why, because I know that's his thing. But I 100% agree with it, Diggs, man.
The guy I see potentially coming back first would be probably Trey White. I know they said the door's open for him. And again, it's not like they have to bring him in right away. The only problem is this is a whole new defense that he's not familiar with. At least last year when he came in, he was at least somewhat familiar with McDermott and the system. I also wouldn't be opposed to Jordan Poyer coming back. And the reason I would like Jordan Poyer back is he did so good with getting Cole Bishop. I don't want to see that end yet. I want him either part of the team as either a coach or on that field with Cole Bishop. Now, you said it, Stephon Diggs. I know it'd be an unpopular take, and I know a lot of people would be against it. But if he's got his legal shit taken care of, I have no issues bringing him back on a 1-year prove-it deal with an incentive that says you get paid an extra $1 million at the end of the year if you just shut up and do your job the entire
And
year.
Brandon Bean loves those incentives that pay out later.
So $1 million will just sit there for a couple weeks and just shut up. Sign me up. I'm for that.
Yeah.
We know the chemistry that him and Allen had And regardless, I don't think Allen's going to be would be opposed to it. It's an extra weapon for him. And could you imagine what him and DJ Moore together could do?
Yeah, man. That 100% opens up Shakir.
I mean, I know there's other guys out there.
Kincaid.
I know there's other guys out there like Jennings is still available. He might be signing with the Vikings. I know Brandon Ayuk is a possibility. Tyreek Hill. But the difference is Josh Allen has familiarity with Stephon Diggs. He doesn't have familiarity with the other guys.
Right.
So here's my thing. Here's my thing with bringing Stephon Diggs back. If he comes back, he needs to realize he ain't the fucking number one. And if he wants to act like that, then he's going to be fucking on the practice squad. Like, that needs to be a realistic expectation, because fuck Diggs. I hate that guy. He can go fucking... I'll be PG for that part. But he can float a boat over the falls.
But you can't deny, like what Pat just said, man. If we had...
I know, but if
you
he
got
brings
Allen
that fucking...
you got Allen in the backfield with DJ Moore on the left, Diggs on the right. You got Kincaid lined up, Shakir lined up, James Cook in the backfield. Bro.
Let me put it this way.
As long as he realizes he's not number one.
Let me put it this way. All the people that are hating on Diggs, the first time if he comes back, the very first time Josh Allen throws him a touchdown, I guarantee everyone's like, oh, man, I love Diggs. Oh, great job bringing him back.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Bills fans, and we are just as guilty as they are. We're fickle. We're okay as long as it's working. We're okay with it. And at the end of the day, if it's the thing that gets us to the Super Bowl and wins it and helps us win it, look, I get it. I know there's some issues with him being back, and I know that he's got a lot of ass kissing and apologies to do to come back. But can't deny the talent that he brings. And
that would be the hottest room Josh Allen had at receiver ever, and with two potential number one guys there. With arguably the best slot receiver in the NFL at Shakir, and then arguably the best tight end in the league at Kincaid. And then you still got Hawes and Knox. You still got
Shavers,
Coleman.
The new kid.
Yep.
Skyler.
The kid that Skyler Bell. Chance for him. Like, that's... I guess I really want to hate that.
Again, it's hard to be against it, but like I said, I understand where people are coming from if they don't want it. I get it.
Right. I hear what you're saying, John Roberts, but I don't really know if Diggs could really demand a lot of money now, even if he cleared his legal stuff, because you come with a lot of baggage.
Season? He had that shitty season too last year.
You had a shit season, and even if all your legal stuff was cleared and like, hey, not unfounded, that's still a lot of baggage you just carried with you over. Like, you have no real foot to step on and be like, hey, I want at least this much.
That was going to be my next point about him coming back. Is I can almost promise it would probably be almost a cheaper deal, because he's burned his bridges with so many other teams at this point. There's probably a bunch of teams that could use him right now that are probably like, I don't want this guy here. I don't want him to do what he did over in those other places here. So the longer we get to before the start of the season and he's still not signed, again, and this is all pending his legal stuff has to go away. None of that can be hanging over his head. If any of that's still there, you don't even touch the guy. I just want to make sure I say that first. We don't need the distraction with all that. But let's be honest. We need to make a splash move like that. Rather it's him, rather it's Tyreek Hill, rather it's Brandon Ayuk. Because let's be honest, June 1st, New England Patriots are about to get A.J. Brown. So that's a big improvement for them, especially considering they're getting A.J. Brown and got rid of Stephon Diggs. So,
And the Patriots were in the Super Bowl last year, so we know that just like, Josh Allen, you can't ever count him out. Like, this year you can't. It's not like they're going to tank. I mean, unless by some chance they do, but you can't count them out. So it's going to be a tough fight against them this year.
I mean, I'll say it. I mean, and I think anybody else will say it. Anybody that isn't a Patriots fan, look, the Patriots they really did get lucky by being able to get to the Super Bowl because let's be honest, if Bo Nix didn't break his ankle playing the Bills, there's no way the Patriots are beating the Broncos. No way. So, and again, look, I'm not taking anything away from New England. Look, luck just went in your favor this time. But apparently Mike Vrabel's doing the wrong kind of cheating because that didn't help his team. Sorry, I had to. But,
He's not following the right path that was put forth.
I mean, he did cheat, but that's just not the right.
It's the wrong. The wrong way.
So he's almost at the Patriot way of cheating. He's just got to figure out how to cheat the right way. And it's funny. I'm watching all the stuff that's going on with all that between him and it's like, who cares? What does that have to do with football? That's his own. That's something that's going on in his own personal life. Who cares? That doesn't affect me or the Bills or what the NFL is going to do or not going to do. As far as I'm concerned, that's a distraction for the Patriots. Great. Let them have it.
I like that.
You didn't hear this shit back years ago before the internet, before the interwebs.
The only thing that I feel bad for is I do feel bad for her. Why did she have to resign from her position, but yet he keeps his job and keeps going? Like that part doesn't make any sense. But either way, their problem, not ours.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure she's sitting on a nest egg anyway.
Oh yeah, well, it's probably going to.
I'm
lose
not
some
concerned.
Of course, but So, you guys have anything else for the night, or?
I said a lot of them defensive guys we got, I think, aren't really going to be potential like day one starters. I think they're more like filler guys that are going to learn this year and then have potential to start next year for some of the older guys, Like, as much as we love him, I think that Dawkins is getting toward the end of his career. So you want to, like I said, I see like Oliver, he's getting up there in age and stuff like that. So I see.
I think that's why we got that offensive lineman was for Dawkins.
Yeah, like I guess maybe see where Bean was going with it, like setting yourself up for next year. That way, when next year rolls around, you're not like, oh shit, we got 7 guys leaving, and we got to find 7 guys to fucking fill.
Like I think that was his smarter picks was a guy that can play both tackle and guard.
Yeah,
I like the idea of bringing in offensive linemen that can play multiple positions.
Yeah, I think a lot of the guys that we did draft this year, most of them anyways, I think I was reading about at least over half of them can play. Even the defensive guys have played or can play a lot, multiple positions. So I like that too. Like even if they can't fit in somewhere, we can fill them in somewhere else. Something I feel like we've always tried to do with players, get ones that could play a couple different spots.
Well, and it's important too, especially with our history of injuries and certain positions being depleted. Hey, if we can take one guy from one depth chart and move him to another one, and he's comfortable playing either one, I'm great with that.
Yeah. John Robert, isn't that funny? I wish it was getting up in age at 29. It's funny. I'd give anything to be 29 again, but then it's funny. You talk about wide receivers, and you're like, man, he's 30. He's up there, bro.
Still 12 years younger than I am. So
right. So, yeah, no, I think the draft overall wasn't too bad. I mean, I wish we would have tried to get another receiver or two. We'll see what happens this offseason. Maybe Bean has a splash move or something he's going to do or something we don't know about. Maybe we'll be that team that brings in Odell Beckham halfway through the season for like some dumb thing.
Stephon Diggs over Odell Beckham Jr. any day of the week.
Oh, I know. I just like saying that because it's fun. Someone always does every year just because of his name.
But again, and that's why I said, like, even if it's not Diggs, I know, I know where people are going to go with this. I'm not mad at the idea if they were to bring in a guy like Tyreek Hill on a 1-year deal. Hey, do you still have your speed after your leg injury? Hey, you have the best quarterback to show us that you still have that.
Yeah. Even if you're not as fast as you were, you're still faster than 90% of the receivers in the NFL.
Well, that's
And you have that wisdom from the thing, so why not?
Even if he's partially fast, cool. Your job is to take coverage off of DJ Moore, and DJ Moore, your job is to catch the ball.
Yep. Even if Tyreek isn't what he was, you put him on the field, and that's at least one defender that's going deep with him or has to cover him. Just like same thing, like I made the joke about Odell Beckham. I damn sure don't want him on the team, but just because of his name, even if he does nothing, you put him out there, they got to cover him. So I would love Tyreek. Not I wouldn't love, but I wouldn't mind if they got him on a 1-year cheap thing.
So Shane brought up a name,
Tyreek is beating right now as his kids.
So Shane did bring up a name of a person that I want to bring up. So Red Murdoch, the linebacker from UB. If y'all didn't know, Mr. Irrelevant. So the University of Buffalo got recognized for having Mr. Irrelevant. So we all know what happened with Brock Purdy. So I wish the best of luck to Red Murdoch. I mean, he was solid in college. I follow UB football. He was solid there. So I was thinking he was a potential late pick for us, but unfortunately it wasn't.
To be honest with you, I thought he was going to go undrafted, and he would have been the first one the Bills would have signed as an undrafted free agent. I really did. One guy that I thought, and I know I posted the video of it, and I know it's not Bills related, but I think the coolest pick in the draft, or at least the story-wise, is when the Pittsburgh Steelers took the kid from Navy, the running back, and he's there in uniform, and he's, he has the choice.
Salutes the mirror.
We don't know what his. I mean, obviously his choice is probably going to be playing football, but he now gets to make the choice with the new military rule to postpone his military career to play football. And I'll be honest with you, if the Pittsburgh, and to me, I think he landed to the best team that could potentially. If he is played like Christian McCaffrey was played when he was in Carolina, and even how Christian McCaffrey plays in the Niners, where pass catching running back and just feature him heavily and just run him down people's throats. That kid has a real potential to be a really, really good running back. Like he was he was the offense for Navy.
That was so cool to see, man.
And then the other one,
I think it was cool because he grew up as a Pittsburgh fan from Pittsburgh, and then got drafted by Pittsburgh. Like that is like every kid's dream. Like every kid from Western New York, I want to play for the Bills.
Right. Like I felt his story for a minute. Like I had a tear. I was like, damn, dude. Like you imagine that little kid inside of him right now.
And then the way every single fan base, even though he didn't get drafted, but embraced him as he's on the stage. He's coming down and all high-fiving him. Like, to me, that was the best moment of the draft. The other one was, I forget what his name was, but I think it was the Bengals when they came out to the Pat Tillman pick, when it was Tillman was, they drafted a military guy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that was it may not be the best guy, but that was the best thing you could have done in that spot was to draft a military guy. I'm like,
I think when they did that, me and Spartan were sitting there, and you could hear it in both of our voices. We were like, "Damn, man, that was cool." Like we both did that look away thing. Like, yeah, that was cool. Like that shit, dude. That had me, bro. And when I saw they picked a military guy for the Tillman pick, I was like, "Man, come on, that's fucked up." I was like, "Man, you got me."
Yeah, I thought, like I said, when Heidenreich got taken, I thought that was in the way they did the whole presentation with it and everything.
Yeah,
that was so cool. And that kid absolutely deserves every bit of that. And I mean, they all earned the right to be at the draft, but man, so
What's up, Scoop? Oh, yeah, it was a basic draft this year, man. Nothing real big from us. I feel like I mean, yeah, we filled a bunch of potential holes we needed to. So grade wise, I think it was great, but like I said, did we really get that? Maybe this receiver can be like that breakout dude, but I don't think we got that big oh my god. But I think we did what we needed to do and filled some holes with some solid potential guys. So hopefully they pan out, or it'll be like another Bills draft where in a year or two we're still looking for the same players at the same positions, and we still don't realize that it's Brandon Bean and not the players.
I mean, we've been looking for a wide receiver for a hot minute, so I think we're still going to keep waiting.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Jeremy's got me dying over here about the military thing. There was a guy, one of the Bills super fans had to save me, man. I got talking to this guy, and it was one of those woe is me. My grandpa was going to join the military, but I was going to join the military, but I was too good. I was too angry. I was too whatever.
I'd laugh at the drill sergeant if he yelled at me.
Right, and then, bro, the dude was crying, Pat. Never been in, just telling how he could have been, but he was yeah. And the dude started crying, telling these fake wars. And Jeremy came up, he's like, Corey, I gotta show you something. He was like, I didn't have to show you shit. Check out this fire truck. I was like, thank you, man. I love you. I was like, oh my god, because I'm too nice at that shit to be like, okay, well, see you. Yeah, no, it was a fun time overall. The Bills did pretty good. Yeah, that's about it. It was basic. I feel like the draft party was way better than anything else.
All right, well, do some closing thoughts. Kick it off to you, Spartan, first.
Oh, you guys got to get me, man.
Well, yeah.
God dang.
Because if we don't, then you'd be like, whoa, they always skip me and don't let me in.
I don't. Well, it would go Pat and then Corey, and then Corey would be like, all right, Bills Mafia, it was a great night. We'll see you later. And then I'm like, damn, I forgot about me again.
So that's why we got to make you first.
So, overall, I mean, disappointed, yes. Just because we didn't fill some of the holes that we've been failing to fill for a hot minute. But the people that we did pick at least are decent picks. It proves that across the NFL, every single pick that we've had got higher than a B rating, so it's not a bad thing. We'll see how it pans out with this roster in the 53. Damn, sorry. They just pulled a sweet Josh Allen out of a hobby chrome box. That thing's pretty sweet, and I didn't get in on it. Sorry, I'm watching it on the side.
Like a seagull, boy. He's like, ooh, piece of cake.
Yeah, well, I saw a Bills jersey, and but other than that, I mean, great time at the draft for the first one back in a while. Glad Corey had a blast, even though there were some pains. If it weren't for those pains, other things wouldn't have happened, and we wouldn't have gotten to experience what we did experience. I can't see.
Oh, come on. Hold on. I got to turn the brightness down.
Yeah, because no one can see that shit.
I would have served, but Jeremy just said, dude, I will pay to get those stickers made, dude.
He sent it in the group chat. So I
would pay to have those on me, and that way when people start telling their I would have, but just hand them one, be like, oh yeah, here you go, man. On account of the U.S. Army, here you go, buddy.
So, but yeah, no, glad that Corey had a great time, regardless of the mishaps and hiccups that we had. We got to know each other on a road march. So we got to have a nice long walk.
I went on a 4-day road trip with Spartan, and we didn't have one argument, we didn't have one issue, we didn't have nothing. Whereas I would have went on one with my ex, and we would have had 57 arguments, 37.
Hold on, dude. We got to talk about the Corey packing mishap, where he's like, "Oh my god, my super chain! Somebody took my chain!" I'm like,
dude, no, I thought I dropped that shit. I was like, fuck, man. No, not that one.
No, I got another one.
One of the Bengals fans gave me one. It was like one of his personal ones. I still don't know what the fuck I did with it.
Yeah, but remember you were like, oh
It's
my
somewhere
god,
on the streets of Pittsburgh.
He walks down the dirt road. Like,
No, I just walked away for a minute because I was like, fuck, man.
I was like, Corey, just wait till you get home, unpack. It might be in a bag.
And it wasn't.
But that was about the only
Everything
thing
but that was. So I don't know what the fuck I did with it.
As much of the bullshit that we had going on in that short amount of time, again, there was zero bickering at each other. We were bickering at other shit. But
that shit was so fun.
Yeah, we got along even during that 2:00 in the morning 2-mile road march.
We were dying, but that shit was funny as fuck.
I was like wanting to cramp up because I was so goddamn dehydrated.
Yeah, dude, I was like, oh my God, I just want to get back to the couch so bad, dude. Like that couch, it's like a road march. Like that's all you were, it's like that cold beer, that cigarette or something. I was like, man, just that couch, bro, that couch, bro. As soon as I get back, bro, I'm out. I'm like, and then the longer the clock, we're like, oh, we get to sleep in tomorrow. And I'm like, the clock is just ticking. I was like, damn, the sun's about to come up.
But yeah, no, that's all I got. I just hope, looking forward to, these OTAs and everything coming up. Hopefully, we'll get some light shed on it, and we'll just go from there. So, but yes, Shane, you do got to get your hoodie and mask. I have it here, and your terrible towel.
I should have really took that hoodie, bro. No, the draft was fun, man. We had a great time. Like Spartan said, it was amazing. Everybody we met, dude. There's no with all the different teams and everything, and all the alcohol, all the stuff, dude. No, I didn't even see arguments and fights or none of that. Like it was just a great all together atmosphere time. Met a lot of good friends, a lot of new Bills Mafia family. The draft overall for the Bills, like I said, it wasn't bad. It wasn't great either. So filled a lot of holes. You can buy one, Corey. Filled a lot of holes. So I'm already ready for DC next year. Like I'm already ready to go to the draft next year. I'm already looking up Airbnbs, bro. So, shout out all super fans. Let's get an Airbnb, throw down on like a 30-bedroom house.
So here's my thing with that one, Corey. I'll tell you this. I'm going to read the rules ahead of time. If they say no helmets, I'm not going. Simple as
I'll
that.
just do the eye mask one this time.
I'm not going if they do it. If they say
no helmets,
dude, traffic around DC sucks as it is. And now you're going to add the draft?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, if we get people now, figure out where the draft is going to pretty much be near, pretty much the stadium, right?
No, they're talking like in downtown DC.
Oh my God, why, dude? Then you're going to have traffic and shit from the draft one way. Then you're going to have all the bullshit from the government and CIA and military and all that from another way. Like, the fuck, dude? You are just asking for a terrorist attack, bro. Like, yeah, I'm probably not going to that fucking draft. Holy shit. You're naturally going to have 300,000 fucking important military-esque government people. Now you're adding 300,000 fucking NFL fans plus fucking 300 potential NFL superstars and all the people. Oh, my God, dude. Yeah, I ain't going. Fuck that shit.
As soon as I heard it was possibly on Capitol Hill, I was like, I'm passing.
That's a fucking sniper's wet dream, bro. The Taliban are just salivating.
It's crazy enough in Washington, D.C. without NFL crazy fans. Sure. Let's make it worse.
Adam said Donald Trump approved it. We all good. So. Yeah, no, I can't wait, man. WrestleMania also was amazing. I couldn't ask for it. Was kind of lame, but good. So. Love
Day
y'all.
1 sucked. Day 2 redeemed itself.
That's because you were driving for most of it. So, all right, well, this was good, and glad you guys had fun. I mean, I wish I could have gone with you, but circumstances
Next year, BWO takeover before the terrorist attack.
But it would be wrong of us if we didn't have it as our final thought. So, Sabres, look, you had the chance yesterday and you didn't do it. Time to get this shit done. So
they had a New York Rangers moment yesterday. Even not as a Sabres fan, I was so butthurt last night. I was like, you can't make this up. It's going to happen at home in overtime. Oh, my God.
And then you fell asleep.
But at the same time, it's probably fitting that we end it in Boston because Boston sports seems to be in a giant freaking chaos right now.
And Sabres are really good on the road.
So, yeah. Playoffs, Adam. It's playoffs last night. Of course, the officials are going to screw us. Shouldn't we? I mean, we should be used to this by now.
Hey, I gotta give credit where credit's due, man. We scored our very first true power play goal last night.
Oh yeah.
Like I was so stoked. I was talking with Jeremy on a chat, and I was like, "Holy shit, we actually scored on a power play."
Too bad it was their only goal.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
All right, fellas. Well, we'll end it as we normally do. I know we normally say go Bills, but Sabres are in the playoffs, so I'm going to say it. Go Sabres.
Go Bills. And Sabres. Out of love. I love y'all. I really do want y'all to win, man.
I'll change it up. Sabres Mafia, mount up.